12 boards, declare play only. So the, oh no, not this again. Dude, BVO updated again? I wish they had a way to, hold on a second. I wish they had a way to just save your settings so that you don't have to do this every time. Alright, let's see. How do we do this? Sounds off. I assume animation off is what we want. Trump's on left is fine. Boom, boom. Okay. I think we're back. Okay, great. It feels like they're putting out updates regularly, which I guess is a good thing overall. But I do wonder about this. Anyway, we are on the first board, so let's take a look at the auction. A 2 passes test, we open a spade in third seat. Dude, partner passing, just like a clear opening bid in anyone's style. I mean, it's a little bit of a shame that, depending on system, you would have to open a diamond with this hand. But regardless, ace, ace, king, I mean, even if they were all in different suits, is kind of an opening bid. But with an ace-king combination and an outside ace, I mean, even for 333. Hello, Norman Hoole. How's it going? So spade, partner bids 2 no trump as a passed hand, kind of a thing that should never happen. Even if this was a 4th seat opener, it wouldn't make any sense, but in 3rd seat, we could be very light for this opening bid. There's no way partners should ever force themselves to the 2 level. And just in general, I think it's a poor bidding style if your system allows you to invite as a passed hand. Just generally, I think you're losing out. You should be opening more aggressively. We bid 3 spades, which shows extra spade length. Partner bids 3 now. I mean, none of this auction makes any sense to me. 3 spades should be non-forcing, which I think is basically what our hand is. I suppose we could have considered a 3 diamond bid instead of 3 spades, just to get both suits in the picture, but I do understand at match points we want to defer to playing in the major suit. Partner can't really accept if they don't have a spade fit, so 3 no trump is illogical. I mean, I could understand partner bidding 4 spades here, but I think it would still be very weird. Is 3 spades forcing? No, it's not. Anyway, we decide to pull 3 no to 4 spades, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I mean, this is an auction where I literally would just throw my hands up if partner bid like this and make a random bid, because obviously partner has no idea what's going on. But yeah, I don't think 4 spades makes a lot of sense either. Partner has clearly said they don't have a spade fit. Wait, 3 no trump shows 2 spades? Hold on a second. Oh, 2 no trump promised a doubleton spade. Okay. So 3 spades is just drop dead. Partner has no, it's not even that this was like an offer to play. Even opposite a spade void, this was just partner, you're not allowed to bid again. You showed your hand with 2 no. 3. Okay, anyway, we're in 4 spades. We get the ace of diamonds lead. The robots lead king from ace king. So this is either ace king doubleton, or this is ace empty. So singleton ace, ace third, ace doubleton, I guess. Looks like we're banking on either the ace king doubleton or the singleton ace. Okay, so it's ace king doubleton, which is good. That means East won't be able to cash the 3rd diamond. We can pitch on clubs and hearts. We're going to have to do so well, I guess we don't have to do so immediately, depending on how the play goes. No, we really do, don't we? Okay, there's probably not much for us to do. I guess we win the king. We try and cash. Well, we cash 2 clubs, the ace of hearts to pitch a diamond, try the 3rd club, pitch our diamond loser, and then we have to guess the spade suit. It feels like it's a 50-50, but I think it's a little bit more likely that East has the spade king than West. Looks like East is turned up with the queen of hearts, the queen of diamonds. Not much else. West is already turned up with 8 high card points. Whoa. That's an unusual play. Yeah, we could cash the ace of spades first before playing a couple of things, throwing diamonds. I think that makes some sense. If we want to guess the spades that way. It would also pick up a singleton honor in either player's hand. I'm just trying to see if I can actually take 2 spade finesses. I think the answer is no. If we do, we still have a diamond loser. So yeah, I think we just want to cash the spade ace. Try and cash a couple of clubs. I'm not feeling too hopeful. Yeah, East roughs the 2nd club, cashes the diamond queen. I mean, this is not great. Plays back a heart, which I think might get roughed. So I guess we should rough with the 8. I mean, it's kind of amazing that hearts are 8-1. It's honestly just unbelievable that the that the hearts are 8-1 on an auction. Oh, it's 7-2. Oh, sorry. West pitched a doubleton heart on the queen of. I mean, either way, like East is a passed hand, can't really have 7 hearts, but at least we avoided going down 3. I mean, I don't know. We could have gotten out for... Well, we could have made 10 tricks if we just went ace of spades, queen of spades. I'm not sure how obvious that play is. I mean, once we see East play the queen of hearts on the jack, it's actually pretty clear the hearts are 7-2 or 8-1. So I mean, it's pretty clear that cashing 3 rounds of clubs is not going to work. There's no way that happens. I guess I was hoping to cash 2 clubs and then the ace of hearts, and then... Maybe this was just all around a big mistake. I mean, maybe I really should have... After ace, king of diamonds, jack of hearts to the queen and king. Very revealing card. I have no idea why any East would actually play the queen here. That gave away so much information. Maybe I should have just gone ace of spades, queen of spades. Now we would just get in and pull the last trump and we would make the rest. West has no way to get over to East for the queen of diamonds trick, and they don't get a club ruff. I don't know, maybe I didn't give it enough consideration. I mean, it was obvious to me hearts were splitting badly, but I didn't stop to think about the full deal. Probably a pretty big mistake. On to board 2. Right-hand opponent opens a heart. We overcall spade. We have a nice hand. I'm actually wondering if preempting in spades makes any sense here. Like, maybe 3 spades is a pretty good bid with our cards. It could pressure the opponents into bidding a poor 4 hearts. We might still reach a spade game. I mean, partner could have a heart singleton or void over there and some spade support, and partner could bump us. And again, I think that vulnerable against not preempts show a real hand, as opposed to, like, over an opening bid, as opposed to a lot of people might jump to 3 spades with like king, queen, jack, 10, 7th of spades and out, and I think that's insanity at match points. You just get doubled way too often and go minus 800 against the opponent's non-vulnerable game. Anyway, negative double on our left. Right-hand opponent bids 2 hearts. We decide to bid 2 spades. I think this is pretty reasonable once we decide to overcall 1 spade. We don't have a ton of game aspirations on our own. Partner would need a lot of help in both red suits for us to make game. So despite the strong spade suit, I think going low has a lot going for it. We get the 10 of hearts lead. Well, that is unfortunate. So we're going to suffer a heart ruff. But that's probably it. I mean, they'll also score the ace of diamonds. Play back a spade. All right. We have a decision to make. How do we want to play the diamond suit? West pitched a club on the second heart. I guess first things first, we'll lead a low diamond. It's possible East hops up with the ace from ace doubleton, or even ace third, I guess. If East doesn't hop up with the ace, then we'll have a minute to think. East plays low. I think we should hook West for the jack. Not just because hearts are 6-1, but also because well, actually, it's interesting. East is turned up with ace-king, 6th of hearts. If they have a club honor, which they probably do, given no club lead from West, although no guarantee. I mean, the robots could just make random leads despite holding the ace-king of clubs. But if East has a club honor, East probably doesn't have the diamond ace. Otherwise, they may well have bid 3 hearts here, or, you know, something else to show a stronger hand. Or they might have not passed out 2 spades, for example. So if East doesn't have the diamond ace, does that make it more or less likely that they have the jack? I think the answer is probably that West may well have a lot of the missing values. So West could have a hand that's like ace, jack of diamonds, ace of clubs. That would only give East a 10 count. Maybe that's not quite the right amount. I mean, I would definitely open a heart with ace-king, 6th of hearts, singleton, spade, and 10 high card points. But I don't think these opponents will. So actually, it's sounding like mathematically East might need the jack of diamonds for their opening bid, or at least it would be more likely that East would have an opening bid with the jack of diamonds. Because if East has the club king, then we've kind of counted out all of the high card points, and East would need the jack of diamonds to make their opening bid. If East has the club ace, I mean, we did just see a hand where North didn't open ace-king-ace previously, but this one's a little bit different with East having 6 hearts. I think it's actually a little bit more likely that East has the diamond jack, just because even though West is more likely to have diamond length. I'm going to play the 10. All right, diamond return. We win the queen. We can pull trumps. East did have jack third of diamonds. So it was important for us to lead a diamond to the 10. We could have instead roughed a club, pulled trumps, and led a diamond up to the king, and then played back to the 10 later in the play. So I think a lot of players might end up doing that. Although a lot of players might then play a diamond to the 9 at that point in time. So yeah, East did have the club king, ace king of hearts. So I think from their perspective, they needed the jack of diamonds to open the bidding. Board 3, we pass in first seat. I think it's a clear 1 spade opener. Favorable, I don't really ever want to find excuses to pass. Like, our hand is barely not enough value for an opening bid if we don't count the queen of hearts. It fits the rule 20, 10 high card points, 2 5-card suits, but also favorable, and the fact that we have spades. It's not as if passing makes it harder for us to show spades. The issue is that by passing, it's harder for us to really explore this hand for an offensive fit. Like, when you pass, you're hoping to show your hand in one bid. That's what a lot of people say when they have these 5-5 hands. They're like, oh, there's no danger because, like, the opponents will bid hearts, and then we can bid 2 hearts Michaels and we show our hand. But the problem is that Michael's bid is very wide-ranging. It could be 6 high card points. It could be 15 high card points. And so by opening a spade and rebidding 2 diamonds, not only do we limit our hand, but we also show our 2 suits exactly, albeit not 5-5. And frequently it's equally effective as a preempt as a Michael's bid would be. Anyway, I've rambled. So we pass, a club on our left, partner bids a heart, 3 clubs on our right, preemptive, and I mean, now you can kind of see the problem. Like, we don't have a good bid over 3 clubs. I think 3 spades is crazy. There's no reason for us to believe that partner has a spade fit. There's no reason for us to believe that if we don't have a spade fit, we want to play the hand in spades. There's also no real reason to believe that this is our hand. Partner's made a favorable overcall with us being a passed hand. Partner could have not much, like king, queen, jack, 10, 5th of hearts and out, ace, king, 5th of hearts and out. And while we have a few tricks on offense, we're probably not making anything at the 3 level. If we get doubled, we're in huge trouble. And even if not, we probably have some decent defense. Partner might have queen, jack, 4th of clubs or something over there, and we beat 3 clubs handedly. So 3 spades is crazy. I would just double 3 clubs. Generally some sort of responsive double, showing spades and diamonds, implying some sort of heart tolerance so that we have 3 places to play. But yeah, 3 spades unilateral, just decide that we think that spades is our best fit. I mean, this is kind of the bid of someone who regrets their decision to pass in first seat. Anyway, we're in 3 spades now. We get the king of hearts lead, king from ace king. Kind of a strange lead on this auction. Although, I mean, obviously it's pretty effective here when dummy hits with 5 small and we had a parking place and clubs for one of our heart losers. King 4 jack. Okay. 10. Alright, so we do get another heart. East roughs with the queen of spades, and we have a little bit of thinking to do. For one thing, East doesn't have 4 spades. So East is roughing from a 3-card suit or possibly a doubleton. West has already turned up with 4 hearts. I think we just want to pitch a diamond here to maintain some semblance of trump control. We can pitch 2 more diamonds eventually on the 2nd round of clubs and the 4th heart. But yeah, I don't really see any reason to overrough this trick. Is there any lie of the cards where overroughing saves a trick somehow? I think the answer is no. Our spade spots are just not good enough. And additionally, it might allow the opponents to separate their trump tricks. So let's just pitch a diamond. Diamond comes back. We'll win the jack. And go ace and a spade. Alright, king of diamonds. And the opponents have another trump trick, so we're down 1. I suppose you could say good defense from our opponents, ace king of hearts and a heart. I mean, it would never occur to me to lead the ace king of hearts on the west hand. I think the jack of clubs is clear. Your partner has raised clubs, but that would have allowed us to pitch a heart loser, pull trumps, and eventually take a diamond finesse. And with diamonds 3-3 and the queen on side, we would have been in really good shape. So ultimately, West finds the right lead. I mean, ace from ace king is a good lead. It's just not really so much when it's the suits bid on your left. Especially on an auction like this, it sounds as if South forgot to preempt 2 spades and has a singleton heart. So what good would leading the ace of hearts do other than cut communication between your hands? Board 4. Club on our left, a heart on our right. We now decide to bid 3 spades. I mean, okay, getting back to that, where was it? Board 2, where I had mentioned like a 3-spade preempt, I think had a lot going for it. This is somewhat akin to the type of hand that I would expect for a 3-spade preempt, vulnerable. So I kind of like the sentiment that we're going for. I like the fact that we're short in hearts, and this bid is going to make it a lot harder for the opponents to find hearts if that's actually their fit, and they might make a game. For whatever reason, this hand doesn't feel like a 3-spade preempt to me, but maybe I don't know. Maybe my system settings are off for noticing what preempts are good and not, or not. I think it's fine. Like, it's probably fine. You know, we have enough stuff that I feel comfortable with the vulnerable preempt. But I don't know. Like, this hand just, for whatever reason, doesn't strike me as I would feel a lot better bidding a spade. It's not obvious to me that the opponents have found a fit yet. It seems likely they have, but partner might have trump stack still. Even if hearts are 4-4, partner has 4 of them. Anyway, we bid 3 spades. I think the bid's okay. Partner does have 4 hearts. Wow. Partner has a lot of stuff. So if we had started with 1 spade, we would probably have gotten to a game. I don't know if that would be good or bad. Stay tuned to find out. 2 of diamonds lead, huh? Well, I mean, it's pretty unlikely the diamond queen's on side, but I don't see any reason not to try the jack here. We can set up 2 hearts for club discards anyway. So let's do it. The robots never lead away from honors. Let's knock out the ace of hearts. All right, the king of hearts is held, which is very interesting. I think this actually means that West has the ace. Because if East has the ace, East would have no idea what the count is in the suit, since West is not signaling count. So East wouldn't know that it's safe to duck this trick. Whereas if West has the ace, West holding 4 hearts knows that hearts are 4x1 around the table, and that taking this trick would, I mean, essentially squander the ace when we just get 2 quick discards. So I guess let's cross in diamonds and play the queen of hearts to pitch our club loser. Aha! Okay, I was wondering about this a little bit. Yeah, so diamonds are 6-1 is very interesting. Well, the king of clubs comes. So West is turned up with a singleton diamond, presumably ace 4th of hearts, the king queen of clubs. East bid in this auction. I wonder if East would bid without the spade ace. I think the answer is no. So what's West's hand? King, queen of clubs, ace of hearts. No, something's way off here. Something is way, way, way off. There's just not enough values for East and West to bid. What if West has 6 hearts? West could then know that their partner didn't lead a singleton heart, so they could duck the ace of hearts. Yeah, if East has 6 hearts, then maybe they don't need the spade ace. So West's hand is ace of spades, king, queen of clubs. West has to have the heart ace, otherwise how could they have an opening bid? So East's whole hand is like 6. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. This is just getting roughed, isn't it? East is 6-6 in the red suits. Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, then let's play the ace. Oh, it's not getting roughed. Well, we better try and pull trumps. Yeah, East is 6-6 in the red suits, so spades were in fact 4-0 from the start. Alright. Yeah, East shows out on the second club. So we got 2 spades to lose. Nothing we could really do about that. West had 3 natural spade tricks from the start of play. Kind of silly that West led the 2 of diamonds then when they have all these natural trump tricks. Like normally with natural trump tricks, you don't want to get roughs yourself because you're going to score those tricks anyway. You should instead look for a suit where you might be able to force declare to rough, shortening them, and then you might cause declare to lose control. So I think the king of clubs is a very clear opening lead from West on this hand, but looks like it didn't matter in the end. We were always losing 3 spades, a club, and a... Oh, we didn't lose a heart. Oh. Yeah, we were always losing 3 spades and a club, for sure, or a heart. I mean, the king of clubs opening lead would obviously have also beat the contract, so maybe that's a better reason to lead the suit. But yeah, kind of silly from the... Wow, we played spades 4 times in a row. How'd we do here? Pass, pass. We opened a club in third seat. We have 18. A spade on our left. 2 clubs by partner. I don't understand the 2 spade bid. We just have kind of a very natural 2 no trump continuation. We're showing 18 to 19 balanced. We have a spade stopper. It doesn't really help us if partner declares the contract, and in fact it might even hurt us. If partner has, say, jack, 3rd of spades, then a spade lead coming through the king at trick 1 would give us only 1 spade stopper, whereas if East has no entries, West leads a spade, we put up the jack, East can never get in, our king of spades still remains as a stopper. So I think we want to declare the no trump as opposed to partner. Anyway, we bid 2 spades, partner bid 3 diamonds. I don't really understand what's going on in the auction. We finally decide to commit to showing our spade stopper with 3 no. Here we are. Heart lead. Okay. Well... I think our first priority is going to be to knock out the club ace. Assuming the clubs split, we'll set up 3 tricks in the club suit, and we could alternatively set up 3 tricks in the diamond suit, assuming those split by knocking out diamonds. But for one thing, East might have king third, and so when we knock out diamonds, East switches to the queen or jack of spades, and poof goes the whole deal. But secondly, we might be able to avoid playing on diamonds and potentially throw West in the spade suit at some point. Alright, so let's play the queen of hearts. East covers with the king. It's making it a little bit more likely that West has both of the missing cards. We'll win the ace. I played the queen because I don't want to reveal to West that East is missing the jack of hearts. Because I do want a heart continuation as opposed to them switching to spades, since I have a couple of cards to knock out. So let's lead, I think, the king of clubs. King, ace, 7-2. It does look as if the clubs split. West does in fact play back a heart, which is good news for us. Now it's time to play on diamonds. I could try and make use of the 8 of diamonds to prevent East from gaining the lead. Let me think about this for a second. Assuming clubs actually split 3-2, I could lead the jack of diamonds right now. Let's say East has the king and East covers. I win the ace, I cross to the club queen, everyone following, and I lead a low diamond towards the queen 8. That way East could only get in if they started with king 10-9 of diamonds exactly. If they started with king 10-3, I will be able to prevent them from gaining the lead. I think I like this play. It doesn't really seem to cost us much. I guess it costs us in that we can't get a little bit more information before deciding how to play the club suit. It's also kind of bad if the club suit doesn't split. We'll lose access to all of the diamonds. It's probably splitting hairs about whether or not this is worthwhile, but I think I'm going to try it. It does seem a little bit more likely that East has the diamond length, so I really don't want to play a diamond to the queen. Alright, jack of diamonds goes around to West, who continues another heart. Let's unblock the diamonds. So West has turned up with 5 spades from the auction. I mean, I guess they could have 4. They've turned up with 2 diamonds and 3 hearts, so they have at most 3 clubs. We'll play a club to the queen. Alright, they can have the last trick with the ace of spades. So our line of play kind of didn't matter at the end. We could have played a diamond to the queen instead of leading the jack of diamonds, but you see, I mean, if we swap the king and 10 or king and 9 of diamonds, then our line of play actually does gain tricks. East would be kept off lead permanently. Alright, board 6. We're back to playing spade contracts. 1 diamond on our right. We overcall spade. Looks good. Partner Cupid's 2 diamonds. That's kind of an interesting bid. I think I like our 3 club try in that, I mean, I would like to make a game try, I guess, with this hand if we had it available. Because while we have a little bit extra, our shape isn't great. Our spade suit also has a little bit to be desired. It is lacking in honors, although maybe the finesses will work through the opening bidder. And three clubs does kind of say what our hand looks like, so partner can evaluate. We don't have anything in the red suit, so if partner's values are in hearts or diamonds, then obviously that's not useful to us. If partner has a club fit or heart or diamond shortness or something, or an extra trump, then maybe they can just bid a game. Partner has decided to bid game, and partner clearly didn't get the picture based on our auction. Partner has nothing in clubs. Partner's values are entirely in the red suits where we have nothing. Okay. Well. So it looks like we have 3 clear losers, 2 hearts and a diamond. I mean, it's possible the Diamond King is on side, right? I don't think this West has ever led away from a king in their life. So I'm pretty tempted to just hop up with the Diamond Ace. But what's our plan from there? It would actually be very simple if we just played East for Queen, doubleton of clubs. If we were able to pull trumps, like for example, Ace of Diamonds, Spade to the Jack, Spade to the Ace, Spade to the 10, King of Spades, pulling 4 rounds of trumps if necessary. Ace, King of Clubs, and the Queen falls, great. We hook the 9 of Clubs, Jack of Clubs to pitch a red suit loser. We probably don't have a ton of time at this point to try and establish a heart trick, but we might be able to do so. I mean, East, I suppose, actually gets squeezed if they have the Ace, King of Hearts, King of Diamonds, which seems somewhat likely. So that's one plan. I mean, this plan obviously requires a considerable amount of luck, with East having Queen, doubleton of clubs, or singleton. But that would work. It also kind of works if East has Queen, third of clubs. We can then play a 3rd round of clubs, and East gets end played into giving us a red suit trick. So even if East is sitting on the King of Diamonds and the Ace, King, Jack of Hearts, they would be end played into leading red suits. Whereas if we do play the Diamond Queen at trick 1, East is always going to have diamond exits. I think I like this plan. It gives us a chance to make the contract. Even if we don't, we escape for down 1, almost always. And the alternatives to try and make it don't seem all that appealing. I mean, there really isn't an alternative to try and make the contract. I guess we could play East for both the Queen and 10 of clubs. We could go Ace of Diamonds, lead the Jack of Clubs covered, play West for the Spade Queen, so say run the Jack of Spades. Hopefully that wins. King of Spades, Spade to the Ace, play club to the 8. That doesn't seem as strong to me. I think I like this plan. Let me just count up the high card points for a second. King of Diamonds, Ace, King of Hearts is 10, Queen of Spades is 12, Queen of Clubs is 14? We're... Maybe I should play West for the Queen of Spades. I don't know. It's not imps. It's match points, and who's more likely to hold the Spade Queen, the opening bidder or the non-bidder? I think the opening bidder. So even if we play Spade to the Jack and it wins and the Queen of Clubs doesn't fall and we're down 1, that's okay. Maybe at imps we would alternatively play East for the Club Queen and West for the Spade Queen. I guess that could make sense. All right, ace of diamonds. Unfortunate. King of hearts cashes. Yep. Ace of hearts cashes. Yep. Got a rough high. And do the spades split? They do. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Hold on a second. I forgot. So East has turned up with 6 diamonds, 2 spades, at least 2 hearts. They could have 3 clubs, but I think it's still a bit more likely that East has a doubleton club. You know what? Let's leave the 9 of clubs. Maybe East will cover with the 10. No, they don't. I'm just going to play East for the Queen doubleton. Hey, look at that. Well, we could have made it. We could have made it. In fact, we could have made it with an overtrick. If we'd played West for the Spade Queen. So yeah, maybe at Imps we would make this. At match points, we didn't. I think that's okay sometimes. I do think that it's pretty reasonable to just play. Like, I mean, East could have the same hand with the Queen of Spades, right? Still open a diamond. There wouldn't be anything unusual about that. So I think we took the right line of play. Board 7. We're playing no trump again. We've opened a heart with a good 14, 5-card major. I think this is probably too good for a heart opener. We should just upgrade it into the 15 to 17 no trump. 2 diamonds, game force. We bid 2 hearts, saying nothing about our hand. Partner bid 3 clubs, and we decided to bid 3 no. Looks like a pretty reasonable auction to me. We're balanced. 10 of diamonds, percentage play, Norm asks. I'm not sure what hand you're talking about. Board 6? I mean, East did play the 10 of diamonds at trick 1. This is true. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but yes, East has long diamonds, for sure. Alright, we're in 3 now. They didn't lead a heart. Surprise. On this auction. Board 5. Whoa. Led the jack without the 10. You're wondering about this deal. Heart to the queen, king of clubs, heart, jack of diamonds. This is your question? Wait, board 6? Okay, I'm very confused. Board 6, yes, they led the jack of diamonds without the 10. Anyway, you're going to have to phrase the question differently. All right, 3 now. I'm focused. So which suit do we go after, clubs or diamonds? I think is the question. I think we go after clubs. I guess what I want to do is I want to play the queen, which is going to win, and lead a low club. My hope is that East has like King Doubleton or something, or possibly even King Third, and hops up with the king to play a spade back through. It's not going to be obvious to East that a heart shift is correct. So I think I like this plan. Even if they do switch to hearts, well, we'll think about what to do from there. But I think I like the plan of going after clubs first. We could go after diamonds, diamond to the king, diamond to the jack, and then potentially give up a diamond trick. So either if queen fourth of diamonds is onside, or queen doubleton even, or if queen third of diamonds is offside. We could establish a few diamond tricks, but I would much rather set up the clubs, which is a little bit safer. So let's do this. Queen of spades holds, low club. East doesn't win, which is very unfortunate for us. 3, 4, 9, king. West switches to the king of hearts is kind of weird. That's like very weird. I mean, obviously West knows that spades has no future. Partner couldn't cover the queen of spades, so that's why I was hoping East would win. We can't really conceal information about our spade holding from West. Alright, let's pitch a diamond, I suppose. So do we win this first round of hearts, or do we duck? I guess we duck a trick. I'm still planning to set up clubs. It's unfortunate that they went after hearts, but yeah, okay, West wasn't able to continue hearts or didn't feel comfortable doing so. So spade goes around to the 10. I'll win the ace now. Once again, we're just trying to paint the illusion to East that continuing spades is the right thing to do. So let's duck a club. No! No! Oh boy. Well, this is really bad now. Okay. Now we have some thinking to do. Alright, so setting up clubs was not the right plan. Who would have thought? I mean, maybe it was if we had just cashed the ace first. But that's such a revealing play. Oh boy. I guess... we duck this trick. Like, I could play the ace and hope that this diamond discard is from the queen, but I don't think it is. I think... yeah, I think we want to duck this trick. East will win. Maybe East plays back a spade and hopefully everyone follows. So then I can go king of diamonds, diamond to the jack maybe. Or I guess I could then continue setting up clubs. Man, this is a mess. Alright, a spade comes back. I guess I'm just gonna knock out the club. Let's think for a second. East has at least 3 spades. I mean, there might be some layout where I can actually end play East here. Like if East started with 3-2-4-4 in shape, I could cash the Ace of Hearts, extracting East last heart, pitching a diamond. I could unblock the Diamond King, and then I could go Ace of Clubs and a club, throwing East in to lead into the Ace Jack of Diamonds, and dummy would be high. That feels just like a completely unnecessary risk. I think I should just knock out the club, and if they can cash a spade, so be it. I feel like I'm just going to be down 1. Yeah, it seems pretty likely if West had 6 hearts, West would have either led a heart at trick 1 or continued a second heart. Although maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. Anyway, let's just knock out the club. East does switch to a diamond. So we'll play the 10, or the king. Cash the heart ace. Diamond up. West has done an awful lot of diamond discarding. Do we actually have a count on anyone's shape? I guess the answer is kind of no. West has pitched so many diamonds. There's no way the West has the queen, right? Alright, we do make 3 now. So how would people do if they had started out king of diamonds, diamond to the something? Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. So 4 of spades lead, makes sense. Queen of spades holds, club. East decided not to split their honors. Good decision here. West wins the king. King of hearts switch. Oh, I wanted to figure out what would happen if people had started on diamonds. So you play a diamond, 10, king, diamond back to the jack and queen. Now East on lead puts a heart through. I mean, they might still switch to spades, but let's suppose they find the heart switch. We put in the 8, it loses to the 9. We gotta start making discards. I guess clubs can go. King of hearts. Switches back to spades, maybe. So how many tricks does Declare have? Declare has 3 more diamonds, a heart, a spade, and a club. Feels like 9. So you probably always make 9. We were definitely in danger when the clubs didn't come home. All right, board 8. East opens a diamond and 3rd seed in front of us. We have 14 and decide to overcall heart. I would seriously consider a no trump with this hand. The hearts are pretty weak. The diamonds are like very no trumpy. Queen 10, 9, 4th. Anyway, we bid a heart. Normal. Partner bids 2 hearts. Take out double on our right. Well, I would definitely blue card this. I think this is a hand where we don't want to play offense and we do want to play defense. Redouble, all it says is I'm looking to penalize the opponents. It's not like I have extra offense or I think I'm making this or like I have a good hand. I mean, obviously it would be bad if it goes redouble all pass, but that happens pretty infrequently, even if West is supposed to some of the time, and also sometimes the opponents don't have great agreements about when passing a redouble is for penalties. So I think with this hand, we really want to indicate to partner that if partner has spades locked up, the opponents are in some serious trouble here. And that's what redouble would do. 2 spades on our left. Partner decides to bid 3 hearts. I'll pass. Partner does have a 4th heart. So yeah, it would be pretty difficult for partner to believe that two spades doubled is the right place to play, although it could be, depending on how the hearts split, maybe. Or depending on where the spade ace is, we might score two spade tricks on defense. 8 of diamonds lead. Alright. Well, we'll play low. The jack on our right. We win the queen. So spades are probably 4-4, although no guarantee on that. We have 23 highs between our two hands, so I guess it's barely possible that West has a 4 or 5 card spade suit and couldn't respond to partner's opening bid. Like West could have made a negative double here. I don't see any reason to start with a heart to the ace, so let's start with the king of hearts. East plays the jack. Right. Well, let's try the 9 of hearts. Okay, queen just shows up. Well, I was going to have a little bit of guesswork to do, but I guess no more. Okay. Let's lead a spade to the king. Rude. East wins. I was hoping that if East would duck this trick, that maybe I could throw them in later, like strip squeeze them. But looks like they have... Oh, I forgot to pull the last trump! No! That's not what I meant to do. I got cooed because West played the queen. Alright. 140. Oh, that's probably why East popped up with the spade ace. It was because I forgot to pull the last trump. Okay, fine. Fair enough. 140. These things happen. Alright, board 9. Pass by partner. 2 hearts on our right. Why would we ever overcall 3 diamonds? 3 diamonds is just insane. I think if we want to bid, we could double. And I don't think I would double unless we played equal level conversion or equal level correction, whatever it's called. But yeah, a 3 diamond overcall is crazy when we have 4 spades. If you don't have a way to show spades, you should just pass and hope partner reopens with double. Double on our left, pass, pass. Oh boy. Yeah, we are really asking for it. Whoa, partner has a hand. King of clubs lead. So hearts are 6-0. This is actually quite interesting. So West probably has all 5 diamonds. Okay. I assume West continues the ace of clubs. Alright, we have to decide if we're roughing this trick. I mean, obviously if West didn't double, we would just rough this trick, try and pull trumps, hope that trumps are 3-2 and that clubs are 6-3 with East having 3 of them, and then eventually take a couple of heart finesses against East. I mean, how could West possibly have a penalty double unless they have 5 diamonds? And even with 5 diamonds, it looks like West doesn't really have a penalty double. It kind of looks like West... I don't know, just gambled on a double for whatever reason, and we actually happen to be in pretty big trouble. Because West has no diamond spots. They have the ace king of clubs, the ace of diamonds, and that's it for defensive tricks. Like, we could easily make an over trick here. So let's say I rough this trick. I guess high. We lead a diamond to the 10. East shows out. We try the jack of hearts. East tops up with the ace. Plays back another club. Yeah, it looks like we can't really afford to plan heart. So I think what I actually want to do is try and play this hand as a cross ruff. If we can cash 3 spades, I can ruff the 4th spade with the 10 of diamonds. So we can get out for down 1 that way. And even if I can't cash 3 spades, West will ruff, I can still ruff the 4th spade with the 10 of diamonds. There doesn't really appear to be a way to make this, unfortunately. I guess I could pitch a heart right now, since I'm never planning on taking a heart trick. But then what happens if West switches to a low diamond? I might not be able to deal with the 4th spade. Let's just rough and play 3 rounds of spades. There's no way East has a trump. There is no chance that East has a trump. Okay, well, this didn't go the way we wanted. Maybe I could have protected against this. I'm not exactly sure how, because I can't really pull a round of trumps. Otherwise, if I play 3 spades and West roughs in, I mean, that would give East 4 spades. Maybe that's impossible, but if that happened, West would then be able to go ace into diamond, and then East gets the 4th spade anyway. I don't know. I don't know. Something about this hand doesn't add up, but somehow the opponents really got me on this one. That's tough. Can I do anything from here? I think the answer's no. Like, if I pitch a heart, West wins and plays back another spade, I could... That just doesn't help. East just plays low on this trick. I'm going to run the 5. East once again plays low. Alright, down 2. What a crazy deal. I mean, I have no idea what West's thought process was on doubling 3 diamonds. If we had a real 3 diamond bid, we probably would have made multiple over tricks. Wow. 300. So yeah, I mean, obviously I could do better. I could pitch on the club. I could rough and pull a round of trumps. Get out for 100. This has not been a good set. I'm also getting, like, really hot with this jacket. One sec. Ugh. Alright, board 10. We open heart. Second seat. We got 12 with a singleton queen. I very much prefer 1 heart to 2 hearts. Partner bids a no trump. We rebid 2 hearts. Partner tries 4 hearts. And does partner have it? Partner forgot to game force, but that's okay. They made up for it later. Our hands actually fit pretty well. Okay, well, 4 spades lead, the robots lead 4th best, so this could be from 3 or 4. Spade to the king. So East has the king, jack of spades, West has the queen. We have a lot of work to do. I should definitely duck the opening lead. Spades are not 5-1, and if spades are 3-3, East will probably return a low spade, which will give us a little bit more confidence about how to play the hand. If spades are 4-2, East will probably return the jack, and then we'll have some guesswork to do. But we have the option of then playing king of clubs, jack of clubs into East's hand, setting up 2 club discards. Potentially. So we'll play low. Jack of spades comes back. I mean, this could be king jack 10, I guess. No, something weird is going on. Because West doesn't have queen 10-9 4th. They would have led the 10, right? So I guess spades are always 3-3. Interesting. Okay. So then I guess the point is we just kind of want to pull trumps. Heart to the ace, heart back. Makes sense to me. So they can cash a spade. Oh, they don't. Interesting. I feel like I'm overlooking 100 things on every hand. I guess I'm just going to set up the spades now. I don't think it really matters what order I do any of this in. Alright. 620. Could have roughed a diamond back to hand. Or played a club to the king. Either way. Good enough. Not much to that one. I guess you could go wrong if you play a heart to the 10. 2 boards to go. Board 11. We've opened a heart. We got 14. This one not nearly as good as the previous one with 14 and a 5-card major, so I like the 1 heart opener. 1 no. 2 clubs. Not gazilli. 2 spades by partner. The impossible spades. The partner has a good hand with club support. 4 or more clubs? I don't think so. This should really be 5 or more clubs. Especially if you're playing 1 no trump forcing, where 2 clubs might only have 3. This should be a hand that really wants to play in 5 clubs as opposed to 3 no. We bid 3 no, and yeah, partner bids 4 hearts. I mean, now, should partner pull 3 no? I guess we'll take a look at their hand. Should we pull 4 hearts, though, is a more interesting question. We know we're in a 5-2 heart fit, and assuming partner has 5 clubs, It's probably right to play the 5-2. Ace doubleton or queen doubleton of hearts would be pretty good news for us. It would only really be bad if partner had like a doubleton heart and ace king six of clubs or something like that. But then maybe partner should have passed 3-0. All right, let's see what partner has. So partner should have just passed 3-0, of course. Also, this hand is not even close to qualifying for a 2 spade raise, right? Again, needs to have at least 5 clubs, but this isn't a hand that I think wants to play in 5 clubs over 3 now. Partner's hand's way too balanced. Even if they had queen jack 4th of diamonds and ace king 5th of clubs. Maybe you're supposed to bid 2 spades with that. It feels a little bit iffy to me. Anyway, here we are. We're in 4 hearts. Okay, first things first. 3 of clubs lead. Could be 3rd best or 4th best. Could be a singleton, but I think no guarantee on that one. We have a lot of losers. I mean, we're probably not making this. If I was trying to make this, I guess I would maybe win the club ace and take a diamond finesse immediately. I don't know. That's probably not even good enough. Maybe we win the club ace and lead a spade immediately. That's probably the way to try and make it. I'm just not convinced that 10 tricks is our objective on this hand. We're clearly way too high and in the wrong fit. So I think what I'm looking to do is try and get out for down 1 as safely as possible. And to me, that involves trying to lose 2 hearts and 2 spades. A diamond can go away on the 4th club if they don't lead it. And if they do put a diamond through, I mean, I guess I think it's going to be hard for East to work out that they should switch to diamonds at some point in the play. It's not going to be obvious for them to do so. So let's win the queen of clubs at trick 1 and lead a low heart to the 10. That makes sense to me. Got to be our best way to try and pick up the heart suit for only 2 losers. All right, good start. Another club comes. So let's win the jack. Continue knocking out hearts. Another club. Okay, ace of spades. Well, that's good. That's good news. Is this getting roughed? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now the queen of spades comes back. Yep. All right. We were going to need clubs to be 3-3. Let's play the last heart. So I think I am going to exit a spade. I mean, it's got to be our best hope to try and salvage a trick here. We could cash the ace of diamonds and give up, but maybe someone gets end played into leading away from the diamond king. Unfortunately, no. Diamond king was offside all along. 150. That's too bad. Really nothing was working on the hand. I mean, I suppose if we had kind of adopted a different line of play, we might have gotten out for a better result because there might not have been a club ruff. But unfortunate deal. Last board. 1 spade on our left. Partner overcalls 2 clubs. Could be anything. We bid 2 hearts. Partner bids 2 no, invite. This is interesting and kind of a tough spot. I think I would just bid 4 hearts over 2 no. Assuming partner really does have this like strong no trump type hand with club stuff, yeah, it would be better if partner had diamond stuff, But our heart suit's self-sufficient. It'll play opposite a singleton, which is somewhat likely. We have singleton in the opponent's suit. Jack of spades, probably not a working value, but the 10 of clubs could be helpful. We do have a couple of clubs, and we have good distribution. I think I would just bid 4 hearts. 3 hearts should be non-forcing, so partner raising doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Especially with a hand like this. Anyway, we got to 4 hearts one way or another. Looks like we're not really in a great spot. Alright, let's see how they play at trick 2. Ace of spades holds. Queen of spades. So they didn't knock out our diamond ace, which is good news. I guess we win this and play a heart to the queen. Hope the king of clubs is on side. I don't really see what else to do. Oh, okay. That's not ideal. So hearts 5-1. Spades are probably 6-2 is what's going on. I guess we pitch a spade. So if I could cash 3 clubs and play a 4th round, that would be great. I guess let's try and do that. Okay, good news. So we can play a club, you still rough in with their natural. We pitch a okay, whatever. Same thing. We can now try a 5th club. I'm just thinking, can I get away somehow with making an over trick from here? I think the answer is no. Yeah, I just don't have enough entries to rough everything. Like if I've already roughed a spade somehow. Ooh, I wonder if I should have thought about... No, East could always have just roughed in on the 7 of clubs. I don't know why East didn't rough on the club. Alright, East roughs with the 7 of hearts, so we have a couple different options. I guess I'll just over rough. And they get the last 2. But we made 4 hearts. Okay, how'd we do? Well, there was definitely a misclick error, I guess you could say. Board 8, forgot to pull trumps. Board 9 feels like there was probably a better way to go about this. I didn't really see it. Also, I don't really think the layout's realistic for the auction. But sometimes people make bad doubles, and, you know, you gotta protect yourself against people making poor bids. I was unable to find it, though. Board 10 was okay. Board 11 feels not great. There are a lot of boards that just didn't feel very good. How did we end up doing? 58 overall. Yeah. I can't believe board 8. We got 37 for forgetting to pull trumps. That feels pretty bad. But yeah, he had a long stretch in the middle there that were not great results. Last board was okay. We got 100 on board 1 for 4 spades down 2. Excuse me, what? Why? How did we get 100? I mean, you could just make 4 spades. If we'd gone ace of spades, queen of spades, we would have made it. That's kind of unbelievable. 2 spades making 3 was a good result. That's when we played the opening bidder for the Jack of Diamonds. There are some good hands in here, but overall this was kind of a subpar performance.